Hey everybody, Belinda Sandor here. Welcome. Thank you for coming to watch. Today we're doing some interviews with VA school graduates, and I am thrilled that Janet has agreed to come here today because I'm pretty sure we haven't talked about it, but you're a fellow introvert, aren't you?
Yes, very much.
Yes. So when Janet agreed to do this, I thought, oh wow, like this is really great because I have a feel, it's not always everybody's comfort zone. I know for me, it wasn't for a long time. So tell us, Janet, about where was your life when you started VA school and where is it now? And give us sort of the background.
So when I first started, it was back in October. I was just researching different type of careers working from home because I'm a full-time paralegal for years. And I kind of just discovered the VA world, and stumbled upon your Kickstart challenge, took part in it. It was great. And after that, now I had no business at all. So I started from scratch.
Wow. And so describe your business now, because I know you've been working on a lot of things, your website and all different kinds of stuff.
So I have my LLC, the EIN. I did use your process, and if you stick by what you do, it works. I do have my website up. I still need to do my newsletter, but you helped me with that, so I'm gonna go by what how you suggest I revise it. So.
Okay, cool. Now how was it for you having a job and doing VA school? Was that hard?
Definitely in the beginning. You kind of really need to schedule days. So I worked full time during the day, and then I pretty much scheduled myself because also I have a family and I have to take my daughter to sports. So I did Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. I tried Sundays, but family time, they just really wouldn't let me do that. Plus, so I tried to consistently do those 3 to 4 days a week of little bits, even just listening to the modules and then going forward.
That's really smart that you scheduled it, because that's the only way I ever get anything done. It's got to be in the schedule. Otherwise, I'm doing something else. So good for you. That's great.
Yeah,
great.
Definitely.
Now, when do you want to have a full-time VA business and continue to be a paralegal, or I didn't ask that right. Do you want to have a full-time VA business, or do you want to supplement? How do you see this rolling out for you?
Right now, I would like to supplement. I definitely would like to have my own VA business and not quit, but leave the law field, behind. So in almost 20 years. So,
wow.
And at the same firm, which is fun. I was in an office. Now I've been at home because of the pandemic and all that. But yeah, I want to do something for myself. It's time, to really break out. And you definitely helped me with trying to get past those introverted barriers.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. It's like nothing is hard once you get comfortable, right? And that's just like with everything. It's just like with everything. So tell me, what was the thing you liked most about VA school?
The first top of the list would be the study halls, in person, Zoom, not in person, obviously, Zoom. That was fantastic. I think getting to know all the other students, and of course you, and learning from you and from other students' questions. I mean, I didn't have a lot of questions, especially in the learning. Just taking in everything. I took notes during it. So, and you doing that twice a week, I think that's amazing. Other classes or other courses don't offer that at all.
I love that part. I look forward to that. It's kind of funny because I've had other people who do courses say, wait, you do what? I'm like, yeah, how are they going to get it if we don't do that? And they're like, I don't know. So that's my favorite part. I would sit in a Zoom room all day and have people come in and out and ask me questions if I could do that. I definitely would. It would be fun. It would be fun. So tell me about your confidence, before VA school and after, and did you really see a shift for yourself?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't have any confidence at all. I didn't really know what it was. I had looked at other, programs for other teachers, and you teach step by step, like bit by bit. And I think that you don't just throw everything at once, you know? My confidence now is so much better, and I'm going to continue to go forward with it. So I thank you for that.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh gosh. You guys, it's funny because you thank me. And the thing is that I just held it out, and I hold it out to a lot of people and not everybody grabs on. So congratulations to you, and thank you for doing it. Cause I really feel, like it validates me, that you trust me and, that you're willing to show up and do the work. And then when you see the results, it's like, cause what I really want to do, and I've said this before, is put you guys all in a room and just pour it in. Like, okay, here you go. You got it all. You have everything, but it doesn't work like that. Right. And if you do too many things at once, you just kind of don't do anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So awesome. So what's your biggest aha? Like, what was the thing that, in VA school where you were like, didn't expect that. You thought it was this, but it was like, whoa, I got that too.
The biggest aha, I think, is the community that you've built, at least within each little school. I don't know if you call it a pod or whatever, but each community our community has grown, and you meet friends and you care about each other. I didn't expect that at all. So that's a great surprise, and I'm very thankful for that.
That was the biggest surprise for me too, because I haven't been part of many online communities and I haven't taken many classes online. And, we said, yeah, we're going to, we'll have a Facebook group because that's what you do. And what I didn't expect was, and I just thought I was going to be throwing things in there and people would be catching it. What I didn't expect were people to have friendships. Like we're in study hall and someone says, oh yeah, I just talked to her yesterday and we're going to work on this tomorrow. I'm like, what? That's the thing. Right. And I bet these are going to be friendships that are like forever kind of friendships because they're not bound by, where we are. And there's in the newest group, there's a woman in Nigeria and there's someone else that's like in Ohio. Right. And I found out that they were, oh no, where is she? No, she's in Massachusetts. I found out that they were meeting on Zoom and they were helping each other in their businesses. Like, where else does that happen? Right. It's just crazy. Really crazy.
That's crazy, but that's excellent too. What you create. That's great.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'm just looking at my questions here. I want to make sure I ask you everything. So the last question I think is, how does the VA lifestyle fit into your world? Like, what is it about being a VA that appealed to you and made you want to, to check it out and to start your business?
I want to be able to have the freedom to not have to be so rigid in this has, you have to be here from 9 to 5, blah, 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 whatever, exactly like that. And if I want to work in another state, such as Utah or wherever, I'm able to do that. I'm not tethered to something. So, and also to have the freedom so I can spend time with my daughter as she grows up, before she's out of the house, like your daughter. So
yeah, like 10 minutes.
Scary how fast. That was one thing that really drew me to the VA world.
Yeah. It's funny. It takes a while to get that mindset because now my husband, Greg, is working virtually. He has been for a while. And it occurred to us recently, we could go away for a whole week and we could work. So we could have our regular work, time and then have dinner, like wherever we are, and it's crazy to think about that because I was so, in the 9 to 5 myself for 17 years.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a lot. And I guess there is one more question, if someone's on the fence and they're worried about the money or they're worried about if they're going to have time or any of that, is there any wisdom that you would want to give them about that?
I would encourage them to join VA school. It's a special experience. And if you partition your time like I did, make sure that you have time, maybe 3 days a week, whatever it is, to put in at least maybe 30 minutes, an hour. You will, it's 6 months, it goes fast, but it also goes slow in a way. So I think if you take the time and be diligent, the modules aren't hard. You just have to go forward with the actions. So I would definitely say to sign up for VA school. It's an amazing experience.
Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. I know that there are a lot of women who are watching these videos and, trying to figure out what the answer is. And I know for sure that there are many that you're going to help with this. So thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.